Guess what? On Sunday, baseball starts again. Cubs versus Cardinals in St. Louis. A lot of other good stuff, too. Here are your announcements.
Hey, good morning, Freeport High School. It's almost here. Showtime 37 is opening tomorrow. Make sure it's on your calendar. Show dates are March 30th through April 1st and April 6th through April 8th. Advanced student tickets may be purchased at the business office before school, after school, or during passing period for $5, or at the theater the night of the performances for $8. Grab a ticket and enjoy an energy-packed evening of singing, dancing, and comedy.
Seniors, departmental honors applications may be picked up through April 20th from following teachers: Art, Setterstrom; French and Spanish, Wacklin; Math, Guidance Office; Science, Tellefson; and Social Studies, Winker.
There will be a National Art Honor Society meeting on Tuesday, April 4th in room 201. Right after school, all members need to attend.
Good boy, Mr. Simmons.
Prom guest passes will be available beginning March 31st from Mrs. Peterson in the attendance office. All guest passes must be filled out completely and returned to Mrs. Peterson by April 28th to be eligible for consideration. No guest passes will be accepted after that date, no exceptions. All guests are subject to reference checks and must be enrolled in regular attendance or graduated from high school or the GED program. Completing a guest pass is not automatic approval for attendance to prom.
Wow, that's a really big announcement. Hey, Zoe, who's leading the Pretzel Pride Network bracket?
Me.
Okay, there we go.
The next FCA meeting will be April 11th at 6:45 a.m. in room 144.
Have you ever wondered where the sets for the musicals and Showtime come from? If you want to help build, go to Mr. Winter's room 105 on Tuesday, April 4th to find out.
That a boy, nice job. And Elijah.
Highland Quick Start is a day at HTC to take the placement exam, meet with an advisor, choose classes, and learn about the different support systems at HTC. The field trip permission form is located outside the CCC door and must be returned by April 7th.
There you go. Oh, there's Cameron.
Come join SAT math practice every Thursday right after school in room 213. This is a great way to get ready for an exam coming later this spring.
Cameron, you going to any concerts right now, or are you pretty cool?
Right now I'm cool.
All right, there we go.
The Rock River Valley Blood Center and FHS Servant Leader Scholarship application is due to Miss Alsha's mailbox no later than today at the end of the school day.
Seniors, if you donated blood, go talk to Alsh, get some money.
Softball JV girls have a home game today at the varsity field at 4:30.
There you go.
Do all of the SAT practice you are given. The HCC placement exam is made by the same company as the SAT, and much of the format is similar. This will help you tremendously. Remember, if your skill development appears low, you will be placed in courses designed to help raise your skills, but won't count towards a degree. The SAT practice activities your AccuPlacer test at HCC seriously.
Excellent.
Any seniors who have enlisted in the military or have previously notified of or received a private scholarship, please contact the registrar no later than April 24th, 2017.
There you go, Fast G. All right. Hi, guys.
Hey, the varsity baseball team is a home game at 4:30 tonight against Sterlingham, and be there.
All right.
The morning rules of the road test will not be given on Wednesday, April 5th due to the SAT exam. The rules of the road test will be given on April 7th at 6:50 a.m. in room 144.
Seniors who have not ordered their graduation cap and gown should do so as soon as possible. Orders may be placed online at jostens.com or by calling Jostens at 800-567-8367. Don't delay.
Important information for seniors. You must be passing all your classes needed to graduate on your last day of school, May 17th, in order for your name to be included in the graduation program. The question is, are you passing all your classes now? Time's running out.
Second, let me rest here. All right.
All right, here we go. Tickets for prom will go on sale Monday, April 24th for $35 a couple or $20 single. Tickets may be purchased at the FHS business office before school, during passing time, during lunch for the pass, and after school only. Only juniors and seniors may purchase a ticket and must have their school ID and the completed prom ticket information sheet. Students must be passing all core classes, not beyond the MPSS for tardies or class cuts, and all fines must be paid before purchasing a ticket. Students must purchase their tickets before 1 p.m. on May 5th. No tickets will be sold after 1 p.m. on May 5th or at the door the night of prom.
Zeke, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Am I fast?
Probably top 3 in the school.
Oh, okay, don't lie. Am I okay? I'm not fast, but I have one more announcement we have to get to, and it's for Dion, and because Dion's really fast, so I have to get from the couch all the way up to the computer. You think I can do it in less than how many seconds?
4.
4 seconds. All right, everybody, count. Here we go. Here we go, and go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Seniors, applications for graduation and commendation, the President's Award for Educational Excellence, and the President's Award for Educational Achievement are available in the guidance office. Completed applications must be returned to the registrar's office no later than April 10th.
Okay, showtime is coming up tomorrow. Noise is off. It's gonna be funny, isn't it, Jake?
It's gonna be real fun.
It's gonna be real funny. So we got theater stuff, we have baseball stuff, we have pretzel stuff. Have a good day.
Hey, one more thing. There's a girls' track meet after school today.
Hey, Pretzel Pride Network fans, if you want a chance to win a gift card or a taco with just meat and cheese, you want to come to my classroom 228 and get your NCAA Pretzel Pride Network bracket. They are free. You can pick up one. You fill it out and get it to me by Thursday at 10 o'clock. That's Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'm Jack, and this is Dylan, and we're going to break down the East region.
All right, so the first upset to watch for is the Virginia Tech versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin at 8, Virginia Tech's at 9. If Wisconsin can't come out shooting hot, they're not going to win it. But if they are going to be decent in this tournament, then they're going to win it.
Another upset to watch is Baylor and New Mexico State. New Mexico State has a really good record, and Baylor's kind of iffy sometimes, so that's a really good game to watch.
And my final upset is Marquette versus South Carolina. Marquette has probably the best chance of completing an upset in this bracket.
This region isn't really stacked, with the 1 and 2 seed being pretty dominant, so that's who I think is going to the Elite Eight, and the Final Four pick for that region is definitely Duke.
So yeah, I'm here with Cameron and I'm Gannon. Today we're breaking down the Midwest bracket.
The top 2 teams are Louisville and Kansas.
I'm going to have to go with Iowa State beating Kansas in the Sweet 16, and they're playing Louisville in the Elite 8, and I think Louisville's going to come out of that. I think an upset to watch is Rhode Island over Creighton in the first round. Creighton lost their point guard halfway through the year, and I think that's going to hurt them.
I think Miami's going to win over Michigan. I think it's going to be a really good game, but I think Miami's going to pull it out. And I think the final 2 are going to be Kansas and Oregon.
Today we'll be breaking down the South bracket in the NCAA tournament. I think one of the games you need to watch is Arkansas-Seton Hall. I think that game could go either way. However, Seton Hall has been on a run lately. They almost beat Villanova in the tournament. I think another team that you need to watch out for is actually Kansas State. I do believe that they will upset Cincinnati, and they'll give UCLA a run, but obviously UCLA is too good for that.
I think Middle Tennessee is going to get the upset over the 5 seed Minnesota, and I think UCLA is going to clear the bracket. They're just so good this year, and I think they'll make the Final Four, and UNC is going to be tough too.
I believe that UNC and Seton Hall, that game will be good. A lot of people are obviously picking UNC, which I would too, but I'd say in my Elite Eight, I'm going to have UNC, and it's definitely a toss-up between UCLA and Kentucky, and being a Kentucky fan, I'm still going to have to go with UCLA.
I'm Jack, this is Grant, and we're going to break down the West region.
Alright, so the 1 and 2 seed in this region are Gonzaga's the 1 seed and Arizona's the 2 seed. Gonzaga's easily going to beat South Dakota State. I got Northwestern losing to Vanderbilt because they're 1 and 5 versus top 25 teams. Notre Dame, they'll probably go to the Elite Eight and eventually the Final Four because they'll beat Gonzaga in an upset.
My games to watch down below would definitely be Florida Gulf Coast versus FSU. FSU is definitely upset prone, and St. Mary's and VCU is also going to be a fun game to watch. But I got Arizona coming out of that and going to the Elite Eight. Alonzo Trier and Markkanen are definitely 2 of the top players in the nation. I think Zona goes to the Final Four.
Hey, it's NCAA tournament time. Look who's here. Special guest, former Pretzel Pride Network correspondent Travis Buckwalder. He's working on his brackets. Hey, if you want a little help from me, which probably isn't that much help, I really like the 1s and 2s this year are really, really good. But if there is a surprise, Middle Tennessee has been really, really good. And along with Middle Tennessee, I'm looking at Maryland. I don't know. Maryland going against Xavier as the 6. I see Maryland being able to beat Florida State. I don't like Florida State. Now, that's in the West right there. Now, in the East, I'm looking at South Carolina and Duke to be a good game, but Duke's going to just be strong. I think Duke's going to go all the way, not to win the Final Four. I'm not going to pick that yet. But I think Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, man, I'm telling you, you can't beat it. But don't even come close to Gonzaga or Gonzaga, whichever you want to call it. What about you, big guy?
For my Final Four, I'm going to have Kansas. I don't see any player better than Frank Mason this year. I see him just going off against every team he faces, scoring 20 each game. Down the South, I got to go with UCLA. I'm a big Lonzo Ball fan. I think he's gonna go crazy this year. Then Duke, I don't see anyone stopping them in that bracket. Villanova got busted by Butler early, and I just don't see them making a run. And then down in the West, Gonzaga, I think they're probably the best team in this tournament, my opinion, and I'm saying that.
Wow, he's bigger than me, so I'll let him say that. But if you look at the South, you have Kentucky, you have North Carolina, and you have UCLA. You have 3 great teams. I don't know who's going to come out of there. It's crazy. I don't like UCLA as much as I like North Carolina, but who knows? But it's always nice to see this guy. It's Travis Buckwalter. All right.
My Final Four is Duke, Arizona, Oregon, and Kentucky.
My Final Four are Duke, Arizona, Oregon, and UCLA.
My Final Four will have to be Duke, Oregon, Arizona, and North Carolina.
My Final Four are Duke, Oregon, Arizona, and Kentucky.
Final Four this year will be Duke, Arizona, Kansas, and North Carolina.
In my Final Four, I have Villanova, Gonzaga, UNC, and Kansas.
For my Final Four, I have Duke, Arizona, Kentucky, and Kansas.
My Final Four teams are Louisville, UCLA, Arizona, and Villanova.
My Final Four teams are Duke, Oregon, Arizona, and UCLA.